My name is Roland Horne. I'm the founder and CEO of WatchHouse, which is a specialty coffee brand here in London. I did the Executive MBA at Oxford Business School in September 2021. Today, WatchHouse is encapsulated with the term of world-class coffee and world-class cities. And what that means is that we want to bring our product and our brand to the best place in the world. I think what makes WatchHouse different is that we take a very holistic, all-encompassing view on hospitality. You know, I like coffee, but I also really love customer experience and customer engagement and human engagement. The other commonality between all the things is about taking something from nothing and growing it, and the human element of that, the connection. It's one of the reasons why I love the Ember, because you've got leaders of organizations going all into a room, not knowing anybody, and being able to hold your own. I think that was a big takeaway, which has kind of changed my outlook on my whole life, personally and professionally. So I think one of the drivers for me wanting to do the Ember actually was about mortality, and how I think you have children, you have a young family, and suddenly you very much become aware of the amount of time that you've got to really make an impact. And I realized that was my juncture to really investigate in myself to be able to make that impact for long term. But nevertheless, I applied on the basis that, you know, I really felt that there was something calling me to do it. And WatchHouse at that time was probably lacked a bit of strategy in terms of who we were, who we are in the market. And going to Oxford and spending that time gave me the confidence to really understand where we were in the market from a branding and marketing perspective, and ultimately what I wanted out of life. The 6-letter word of Oxford carries massive weight all over the world, so particularly the international element of the Ember was significant, kind of very unique actually to the peers and the other offerings that I could see in the market. And, you know, it supercharged my business. We ended up raising, as of today, over $7.5 million in terms of investment directly as a result of the network that I grew from Oxford. And one of the big things that we learned really was around culture and how to really foster and grow that culture. There's a bunch of different frameworks that we could then take and bring back here. So actually, the Ember also was a learning experience for my senior leadership team, because I would invariably come back in and say, guys, guess what I learned last week? The massive benefit of doing the Ember at Oxford are the accoutrements, are the surrounding things that you didn't think are going to be significant, from, you know, being in a wine cellar in a college that's 700 years old, to listening to, you know, a Silicon Valley tech entrepreneur at the Oxford Union, but it just has everything else around business that you need: the soft touches, the interpersonal skills, the honesty, the frankness, yes, the technical elements as well, but it is the whole package of you, whether you go into business or not. I think that's really interesting. So if you're undecided about whether or not you want to do it and whether, you know, am I the right fit? Nonsense. It is an amazing life experience, and I don't think you get that very often in life.